my name is Aspen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome here if you're new. Before I begin, if you hear thunder, we are about to get a storm, I'm pretty sure. If you hear it in the background, just try to ignore it. I'm hoping my camera doesn't pick it up, but if it does, I apologize. So obviously this is my first video in a very long time, and this one specifically I'm so excited for. It is for an event called Playlist Live, and that's kind of like a YouTuber, TikToker, I guess, convention kind of thing where you go and you meet your favorite creators. An example is like everyone knows Tana Mojo, Charlie, Addison. It goes from Friday to Sunday night. So playlists used to happen usually around the end of February, early March, sometimes even the end of April and going into May. Ever since COVID, they actually had decided to change the dates of Playlist Live to always on Labor Day weekend. So whenever Labor Day weekend is, that year is when Playlist is happening. The main things I'm going to be talking about are obviously the tips and tricks, which is the point of the survival guide aspect, and then the 5 different passes they have, the things you need, like your essentials, what you really should not forget. And then at the end of the video, before I wrap up, I'm going to go over some of the questions that I've gotten on my previous Playlist Live survival guide videos, answer them here, and then of course if you have any other questions, comment them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you're watching this, you probably already have a pass to Playlist Live, or you're planning on getting one and you just kind of want to know more about the event and some advice from someone who's now gone for 3 years. I've learned a lot in those 3 years, I'll tell you that. I've learned some lessons. A lot goes down at Playlist. There are 5 different passes that you can get on Playlist's website, which I will have the link in the description box below so you can go and check it out if you wanted. I do know as of August 2nd, 2022, Premium is sold out, and I believe Industry, either that one or Influencer, I forget which one, but it's one of them that starts with an I. Anyways, the 5 community passes, you have the Community, you have Weekender, Influencer, Industry, and Premium. So that's ranging from cheapest to the most expensive. Now they also do have a parent pass for anyone who's young and can't go without a parent or doesn't feel comfortable going without a parent. That one is only $80 to $85, I believe, before taxes and fees. So first I'm going to cover registration. That is the first thing that you should do, besides maybe check into the hotel if you're staying at the Playlist Live hotel. That's where you get your badge and your meetup bands. There's 2 main things that you're going to need when you're picking up your badge. You're going to need your confirmation email, and that's sent to you right after you buy your Playlist pass. I recommend printing it instead of trying to pull it up when you get there. And you also need a photo ID. This can be any kind of ID that has your name and your picture. This could be a passport, a driver's license, or permit. It could also be a school ID. Anything that has your name and face on it will do. What you'll do is you'll show the email and your ID if they ask for it. They're supposed to ask for it, I think, but I don't think they always do. The meetups is where you meet your people, your creators that you like. They get put into groups. People like Sam and Colby or the Hype House or anyone like that, they're usually together. It's like Sam and Colby had their own meetup. Those are chosen 2 weeks before the event, so that should be on or around August 19th of 2022 for this year. You will choose your meetups online. I believe Playlist sends out a link for that, but it's been a while, so I can't fully remember at the moment. If I ever get an update, I'll go ahead and update it in the description or in the comments below. 2 tips I have for you about meetups is 1, you want to be on the website early just in case it crashes, probably possible. 2, you want to be on multiple devices. In 2020, I was on my phone and I was on my laptop. One of them will be faster, I promise. I will warn you, the meetup selection process is stressful, especially if you have a community to industry pass. Premium is the only one that lets you choose your meetups before everybody else. That's a great perk. Next, I'm going to be talking about the kind of environment at Playlist Live. From personal experience, there's a lot of walking. There's a lot of people, for sure. 2020, they oversold, and it was so hard to walk around in that lobby. Fingers crossed it is not like that again this year. There's also loud music, mostly at the stage, or like the main stage area. And at the Friday night kickoff party, I'm sure the bass is going to be pretty heavy there too. As I said in my past videos, I can literally feel it in my chest when I'm standing there, and it's like I'm vibrating because of it. Moving on to food, I would try to bring some snacks. The hotel food is good. There is one restaurant that I know of that is in the back. It's kind of like a sports bar grill. That's pretty good. I think the prices are decent. Now with inflation, I have no freaking idea. So there was an acai bowl food truck, or smoothie food truck, which sold acai bowls. Yeah, it was $12, but it was worth the $12. You could also Uber Eats or DoorDash. I did get a comment on last year's video, I think it was, that they saved up Uber Eats or DoorDash gift cards throughout the year, and that helped them save money technically at Playlist. There's also the pantry in the hotel. That would probably be your cheapest option out of everything. Do check out the food trucks though. Those will be outside in the back corner, kind of around the area. You'll see them. It's hard to miss. Now there is another restaurant inside. It's fancier. I've always wanted to try it. I'm pretty sure it's expensive, but just take a look at your options. You know, Uber Eats though might be a good idea. And lastly, I'm going to talk about safety. This one has always been very important to me, and also really just in the world we're in, we kind of need to be more careful. To let you know, there will be a lot of security. They will help you, so don't be scared to go up to security if anything seems off, because you may just want to let them know. They can like monitor the situation, you know, if they don't want to be forward about it, or if it's bad enough they would be. There's also no bags allowed at the pool party, not even a clear bag. I tried that one year. They turned me away. They're like, nope, you got to go put that away somewhere. I'm like, okay, but you can see there's no weapons in it. But I get it, safety first. I did read on Playlist website that there may be a pat down if they seem that it's necessary, okay? And they may just do it just because they have to. I don't know what the routine is now. Things may have changed. Next is to not walk alone. Use the thing called the buddy system. It is where you just walk in a group. Simple as that, walk in a group, at least pairs, at least 2 people, but don't walk around by yourself. And if you do, I wouldn't let it be for too long. It's a big hotel. There's a lot of people. It's kind of easy to get lost, especially when you're going in the hallways and stuff. So just be super careful, you know, be aware of your surroundings. And that's about it for the tips and tricks. Before I get to the questions, I'm going to tell you some essentials and things that you just generally need. You're going to need some money. You got to make sure you're drinking a lot of water, so stay hydrated. Bring portable chargers and their charger. Also phone chargers. Probably multiple. And don't forget the cubes. If you're vlogging, don't forget your camera. Obviously, you can use your phone. If you have a camera like this, use that. Bring an SD card or multiple SD cards. I think 128 gig would be your best bet. It's a lot of room. You don't really have to worry about it running out. Obviously, you want to bring your camera battery and your charger. Bring a couple extra batteries, maybe an extra charger. And of course, a mini tripod. That will help you so much in keeping your camera stable. They're like this big. Maybe even smaller than that. So for the last section, it's going to be the questions that I've gotten on my previous Playlist Live survival guide videos. And like I said in the beginning of this video, if you do have any more comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So the first one, is it worth it to stay at the hotel? What are the advantages of staying at the hotel, the Playlist Hotel, or another one close by? So the advantages of staying at the Playlist Hotel is that you meet a lot of creators. It's hard to miss things when you're there. You get a really good view of the fireworks, because there is a fireworks show at the pool party. If you stay in the hotel, you can probably see it from your balcony depending on what room you have. If you stayed at another one close by, you'd have to worry about traffic, and then you'd have to pay more money for an Uber unless you want to walk, but it's Florida and it's September. It's hot. I wouldn't do that, especially with the climate issues happening. Here's the second question. How common is it to casually run into creators? The bigger ones may stay in their rooms or kind of like hidden somewhere. Smaller creators, I feel like, walk around the lobby more. In 2020, I'm pretty sure James Charles got mobbed in the lobby. Friday though, if you're able to go on Friday, that would be the day to like go in the back and like wait for them to get there. But if not, if you're just talking about like in the lobby, it's a pretty good chance, honestly. I met a lot of creators in the lobby. The next one is, how do you make friends at Playlist? It kind of just happens naturally. You have to let it happen naturally. You can't force anyone to hang out with you. The next one is, how long are meetup lines? I would say anywhere between 1 to 3 hours for a whole meetup to go through. So anywhere you're in those lines, it depends on where you are. This one is actually a really, really, really good question. If your friend didn't get a meetup but you did, are they allowed to wait in line with you or where the parents will be? So with meetups, you get wristbands. Let me go get the wristbands so you know what it looks like, so you know you're getting the right thing. Give me 1 second. I got my box of my collector stuff. These are the meetup bracelets I somehow got to keep. So you'll see that they have colors and patterns on them. This one is just a solid color, but this one is yellow with stripes. There's a mosquito. You know what? It ain't bothering. But yeah, so before the mosquito landed on my light, you can see that this one has stripes and it is yellow, and then this one is just a solid color. They are different. If your friend doesn't have your meetup, they can wait for you in line, but they can't go in with you through the doors. They would have to wait outside. I don't think they can sit where the parents can sit. That one you may have to talk to staff about, but as far as I know, that they cannot enter the room if they don't have that meetup band. I think that is all for the 2022 Playlist Live survival guide video. So crazy to me that it's already coming up. It is playlist season officially. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up if it was, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.